Next, what we'll do is get into the shoulder. You'll need something that's like stuck. So in this case, I'm going to use a cable, but I'm going to put it on max weight so I can't pull it anywhere. Okay, so this is going to simulate like a TRX strap. Okay, so I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to get into a half kneeling position. I'm going to make sure that my elbow's at a 90-degree angle. Start working on the external rotation of the glenohumeral joint or the shoulder. Holding here, breathing, inhale 4, exhale 8. Squeezing onto anything that you can. I could be holding onto a ball, could be holding onto a dowel here. Stretching and breathing first. Really try to find your passive range, so you can always move up if you have the passive ability to, and there's no pain here. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to start pressing the cable forward. Should be enough weight where you won't move it. So this is an isometric contraction in our progressive angle. Hold for 10 to 20%, 30 to 50%, 50 to 70. We're going to hold this effort for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's go back the other way. Try to go deeper in your passive range, but you're going there actively. Deeper in external rotation, and then relax. You may have felt a pinch or a cramp in the posterior delt here. You might even feel some tingling in that arm as well. If you do, you can always just come out of this position and just kind of shake it out a little bit, okay? So if that does occur, that means that you need to work on that more often or go into your controlled articular rotation. So after doing that series of stretching, you want to go through a shoulder articular rotation, squeezing the fist, thumb is back, pinkies forward here. Let's just open the hand up so it gets you an idea, and I'm going to internally rotate at the shoulder, not at the wrist only, so both the wrist and shoulder turn open, reach toward extension. I'm in shoulder abduction now, internally rotating, flexion as well. Now I'm going into extension. As I'm internally rotating, trying to keep my wrists in line with the elbow. Keep internally rotating at the end there. And then reverse, extension, external rotation, reach back to flexion, thumb back, pinky forward, and then we're going to go to adduction, external rotation, all the way back down to neutral. Other side. Okay. You can also get the scapula while we're here. Opening up that tissue and going back the other way. Trying to keep the elbows straight and the fingers on the thighs the whole time. So keep that middle finger down, almost in the same position. And then rotate the other way. Alright, let's get the other side. External rotation of your opposite side. And what we'll do here is just rest our head on the med ball or the yoga block. We'll get into a scoop position, like a 7L, whatever you want to call it, J. It looks like a J from here. And then what we'll do is extend the shoulder out all the way, right in line with the shoulder, and then bring it down about 10 degrees, bend the elbow, and then reach toward the kettlebell here. And this is going to be our passive stretch, okay? Now, what's good about this is going to really give us a lot of muscle recruitment and more afference to our nervous system as we hold on to this. So what we're going to do is hold in this position, rest our head comfortably, inhale 4, exhale 8. Always, what I think is important is start with your bad arm or start with your bad shoulder when you do any type of mobility exercise, because you're always going to spend more time on it, and you're always going to spend less time on the next one. So always start with the joint that needs the most work, because you can always go through it a little bit faster on the other side if it doesn't need as much work. Now that's important because that means you can focus more on the joints that need the work as opposed to kind of switching sides. But there might not be any reason to that. The joint might have full capacity, and so if anything, you want to try to even them out before pushing one to one side, one to the other. So breathing here. Then what we're going to do is start trying to pull the kettlebell off the ground. 10% effort, 20% effort. If you want more of a stretch, you bend the elbow further. Less of a stretch, straighten the elbow further. You should be about 90 degrees. Hands should be right towards your belt buckle. So this is really important that we're right here, okay? We don't want it too close here and too close there. Start pulling the kettlebell up 20 to 30%, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, and then 70 to 90. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start smashing the kettlebell into the ground. Smash it into the ground. Squeeze it into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And that is shoulder internal rotation there. Feels so good. So important to do this. A good way to do this is in your bed. You can get into this position in your bed with your pillow. Just scoop your body, right before bed, and just kind of get in this position. You got your pillow here. You can put a pillow right here for more radiation. Then boom, and then get both sides. So this would be internal rotation. So let's get the other side. If you're looking for flexion and extension, using the block, solidify the whole entire body, posterior pelvic tilt, and then we're going to try to lift off. Hold here, little circles, other direction, super, radiate, lift off. Inhale, radiate, lift off. Do shoulder external rotation, lift offs. Inhale, radiate, lift off. Bad shoulder, I'll try my good shoulder. Inhale, radiate, lift off. And you can get extension.